What's going on, guys? Alright, next step on my display little shelf over there is getting my Pip-Boy 3000 from the Pip-Boy edition from Fallout 4 into a working display. I'm going to be doing that with, got an old iPhone, I think 4, which barely runs the app, but it does it enough. Picked up a cheap spare iPhone cable and sadly have to take a drill to this. I should have got rid of those cups out of here. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and do this with the least amount of damage possible to this thing, because it was still quite expensive to get, but I do want it to be kind of a nice showpiece up on the shelf. So we're going to end up drilling a small little hole to run a cord through the base here, and then this is the little foam mount that holds the phone. We've got to cut out a little section for the charger and like that. So I think I'm going to do the charger first, and we'll cut back to it once I get that cut out. So hopefully it'll be good in just a second. Alright, so we got the foam enclosure all cut for the charger to fit through. The outer ring just is cut on the underneath for the cable. That's where the cord's going to bend. So next we got to fit it up and see exactly where we need to drill the hole for the charging cord to go through, so we can feed it through the inside and then run it out of the back without it being seen. I do not want to drill into this thing a whole lot. One little thing just thick enough to run this cord through. Should be fine though. So we'll go ahead and do that and figure out where the mounting will be and go from there, guys. Alright, quick little update. Marked out where it would be and decided to take the front facing off, which is held on by some screws, just so I can get in here a little bit better and drill, and I only would have to drill through one side instead of two, because I noticed right where this would be going out for the cord is very close to a mounting screw on the underneath. So we're going to end up, I'm going to hold that with my hand there, we're going to end up moving it a little bit over here where the we would normally like use to pull the phone out. That's how you remove it. It's still going to be underneath. It's just going to be a little bit further away from that screw mounting point. So I'm going to go ahead and drill that up, and then we'll get into, we're going to have to cut the donor wire that we're going to feed through it for the power. So let me go ahead and do that now, and we'll cut back. Alright, so got the hole drilled a 1/8 inch hole right through the bottom, cut the cord, which we'll just re-solder up back together. We only need the charging wires, you don't need the data sync wires or anything like that. So just fed that through. Oops, I just closed that. Come on, reopen. There you go. And fed the wire down through, which is a little bit hard to see. Right underneath the foam. Got that in place. And then you just use the normal that came with the iPhone 4 skin, which right now it's not, the screen isn't lined up for it. That should line up for that. Power button there for the lighting. And now that is all ran through the bottom, which I'm going to then route through the sleeve part. There's actually this nice little routing here. I should be able to just tuck it right up through and then down inside, which I can then just kind of go around the corner like that. So I'm going to go ahead and get this all lined back up, get it back onto the regular Pip-Boy screws, and then we can worry about this friggin' cord and running power to it. Alright, so check back in just a second, guys. Alright, got it mounted back up, all the screws back in. Got the cord coming out right here by the little circuit board for the on-off power light. One thing to note, if you are doing something similar to this and taking the front faceplate off, be very gentle with these screws. They are very short, they will strip out very easily, so just kind of just hand tight. Don't crank them down, they just need to be kind of snug. Don't go ham on them, because they will strip out very easily. But this that should all tuck right under the little foam plate, which I have over here, which is a little armrest guard. That should still tuck right up under there, and that's good to go. So next thing we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and start working on this wire end, stripping it down, and getting the actual USB cord back onto it so we can get it to a charger and have it so it will be running at all times on display. So let me do that. Alright, got the cable all done. Go and plug this thing in real quick, give it a quick test. Boom. Little charging light. We are good to go. So I just got to put the plate back in. I've got the wire running out through the inside right here. Just put the foam pads back in. That'll be easy to tuck away and hide next to the side of it there. And I'll cut back once we have this mounted up in the room. Alright, and there we go, up on the shelf, fully running. It's in demo mode now. I'll probably sync it to my profile just to have like my name and like that on it. And that's it. Just got it up on the display shelf. That is the second item on the list for getting some cool little background. Oh, almost forgot. I forgot that it also has the power button. There we go. That fits it. So that's all up and going. Super pumped with it. Obviously, I could have put a bigger phone in it, but the iPhone 4 was a freebie. The whole mod, or the whole thing, cost probably just under 10 bucks for a cable, adapter, and everything, which I didn't have for the thing. And that just gives a nice little effect. When people walk in, you see like, oh wait, that's up and running. Oh, real fast, that cord runs right out the side. If you can see it there, not noticeable at all, especially with the white and the white shelf. Then just ran right through the back of the shelf to the wall to charge it or keep it charged. And that thing will just stay on indefinitely until the iPhone breaks. Which honestly the iPhone 4 is kind of too slow to use for much anymore. Anyways, it was just a phone that someone was going to throw away. So repurposed it, recycled it. So yeah guys, that's how to turn your Pip-Boy 3000, what do you call it? The Pip-Boy into a working display, so you can just have it up and running and turn a little bit more heads for the people that are already jealous that you have it. Now you can make them even more jealous when it's just sitting there running. And you don't have to worry about it dying because it's charging. So, yeah, that's that, guys. Alright, until next time, take it easy. Peace.